Is it possible that behind the scientifically proven miracles that shock even atheists, there is a warning that could shake the world we know? Let's be honest, the world as we know it is drifting off course, and no technology can truly fix or change that. And while the powerful of the earth look for solutions through control, there is a supernatural protocol that has been active since 1858, one that defies all human logic. We're talking about Lourdes, what we could call humanity's last resort. Today, we won't talk only about faith. We will talk about clinical records, bones growing back from nothing, and a truth that the media often reduces to folklore or superstition. Why did the Queen of Heaven choose a place of filth and a young girl who lived in a prison cell to launch the final counteroffensive against darkness? Stay with me, because the data you will see today not only show the power of God, but also explain why these signs matter so much. Let's start with a historical detail that is often forgotten. The grotto of Massabielle before the apparitions was the place where the river carried debris and where people brought their pigs. It was the lowest point in Lourdes. Why would heaven choose a dump? Here lies the first great lesson. Humanity's last resort is not found in glass palaces, but in the mud of our humility. Bernadette Soubirous wasn't just poor. She lived with her family in the cachot, a former prison cell so unhealthy that even the prisoners had been moved out. This is the real fact. God does not speak to systems of power. He speaks to those who bear the evil of the world, to those who have neither the strength nor the power to change it. And he does it through concrete evidence that doctors cannot simply dismiss. May 1963, Vittorio Micheli, a young Italian soldier, arrives in Lourdes with a malignant sarcoma in his pelvis. The clinical outlook was terminal. The left iliac bone and the femur had literally been eaten away by cancer. The leg was no longer connected to the pelvis. It was held together only by soft tissue. After immersing himself in the water, Micheli feels an unexplainable warmth. The X-rays that followed, analyzed by the Bureau Medical, show something biology cannot account for. The bone had grown back. Science says bones do not spontaneously regenerate after tumor destruction, and yet Micheli was healed. This is the real fact. When humanity reaches its medical last resort, heaven intervenes, rewriting the laws of physics. Many skeptics think that in Lourdes people shout miracle at every suggestion, every emotion. The data say the opposite. The Bureau de Constatations Médicales is the most rigorous body in the world. For a case to be declared inexplicable, it must pass 7 fierce criteria. The illness must be serious, the diagnosis certain, the healing instantaneous, complete, and lasting. Out of 7,000 cases submitted, only 72 have been validated by the Church. Why such severity? Because truth does not need lies. This rigor shows that Lourdes is not a place of magical thinking, but a laboratory of God's power. If science has to surrender 72 times in the face of documented evidence, it means there is a higher reality waiting for us to call upon it. Now, let's reflect on the most incredible physical testimony. Bernadette's body. Buried in 1879, it was exhumed 3 times, the last in 1925. Dr. Talon's report is shocking. The body is intact, the skin is elastic, the nails are firm. But the detail that challenges every law of biochemistry concerns the liver. The doctors noted that after 46 years, the liver was soft and of normal consistency. Scientifically, the liver is one of the first parts of the body to dissolve. Why this sign? Because Mary is telling us that whoever entrusts himself to her becomes incorruptible. Humanity's last resort is to rediscover that the soul can protect even the body when it is united to heaven. Let's talk about the water of Lourdes. Repeated chemical analyses have confirmed that it is ordinary water. There are no miraculous salts in it. And yet, here is the inexplicable fact. Thousands of people with open wounds, infectious diseases, and resistant bacteria immerse themselves every day in the same baths. In any other place in the world, this would cause a global epidemic. In Lourdes, for 160 years, not a single case of contagion has ever been documented. How is that possible? This suggests that the water does not act through chemistry, but through something spiritual. It is proof that heaven can purify what the world considers infected. Humanity is infected by sin and fear, and Lourdes is the spring meant to disinfect our history. Let's return to the central question: why does God always choose the lowly? Think of the secrets of Fatima, the apparitions in Mexico or in Rwanda. Mary does not go to financial centers. Why? Because the powerful have too much to lose, to be honest, and because she knows she would not be listened to. The lowly, like Bernadette, have nothing to lose and everything to gain. This is the last resort. Mary is building an army of ordinary people who are not slaves to the system. If you are an ordinary person, you are God's true secret weapon. Your prayer, spoken in the silence of your room, carries more weight in heaven's decisions than the world's highest summits. Penance, penance, penance. Mary repeated these words while Bernadette dug in the mud. Many see it as punishment, but historical meaning tells us something else. Penance comes from metanoia, which means a change of mind, a change of direction. Mary is saying, the road you are on will lead you to the cliff. Turn back. Humanity's last resort is the conversion of the heart. A new political leader is useless if the human heart remains stone. The mud Bernadette put in her mouth was the symbol of our misery that must be cleansed by the spring of faith. And let us not forget that even giants of science have surrendered at Lourdes. Alexis Carrel, a Nobel Prize winner in medicine, entered Lourdes as an atheist and left as a believer after seeing a dying girl healed before his eyes. In his diary, he wrote, "It is not science that failed. It is my view of reality that was too small." That's the point. When we analyze the real data of Lourdes, we reach a logical conclusion. There is an intelligent and loving force that wants to intervene in history. The last resort is not the end of the world. It is the beginning of a new trust. Looking at our time today, the urgency of Lourdes becomes more pressing than ever. We are living in an age of radical choices. Marian apparitions worldwide are accelerating. Why? Because heaven knows we are exhausting our human solutions. Lourdes teaches us that salvation will not come from a scientific breakthrough or a peace treaty, but from a collective return to the grotto, meaning humility and prayer. You who are watching are called to be the Bernadette of your neighborhood, your family. You are the one who must dig in the mud of daily life so that the water of faith can rise. We have reached the end of this analysis. We have seen bones grow back, bodies not decay, and science bow its head. But the most important data point is you. The world is collapsing. It seems to have reached its last resort. But it is precisely here that Mary is waiting for us. She chose a girl in a prison cell to prove that no one is too small for God, and signs that science cannot explain to reveal the power of faith and of God. February 11th is not just a feast day. It is a call to mobilize. Let us unite as one body, one voice crying out to heaven our desire to begin again. If you believe that the strength of the small can truly change the world, and you want to entrust your life to this special protection, let us all unite in this symbolic act. Write this sentence in the comments to tell Mary that you are ready to dig with her. Lord, step into my life and heal this world. Share this video with someone who has lost hope, with someone who believes there is nothing left to do. Let's show them that the evidence says the opposite. May Our Lady of Lourdes bless you and give you the strength of the lowly.